Good morning. 6th January 22, Shipowner 24. Recently, there has been a supply issue of 6 captains of one bunker company in Spain that were drifted towards other companies. Now, this first company that pays in pounds replied to the market by adjusting the wages to a standard wage scales. This is happening throughout the world today. This COVID has very bad things, and the excellent good one is that now finally we are digital. We look forward that our governments digitalize at the 5% income tax themselves, but meanwhile, whilst they keep on stealing money, we have to adjust ourselves, dear ship owners, the wage scales standard worldwide. Before, we used to have Croatians and other nationalities earning very high wages of a chemical master, $18,000 and so on. And also, we had other nationalities earning very low ratings and officers' wages. But now all these, it is getting a statistical mean. The average is getting closer and closer and closer between Americans, Asians, Europeans. Everybody is around having $12,000 for a bunker captain. That's all. If your collective bargaining agreement was not adjusted to this because you were paying in pounds, like in this case, then 6 captains will go to other companies. Then what happened this week is that the company that lost the 6 captains then suddenly had to adjust their wages 1,500 euros approx per captain, and then put conditions 1-1 like others. So what we are having is that this market, the tides are even now, and the high tide of those captains exiting. Now the company number 1 has adjusted the wages so that it is equal to company number 2. So now these wages are going to be equal. What is going on? For this example, then the Spanish flag will need to change the collective bargaining agreement. What does this news say? For example, that LNG Spanish flag officers do have a little risky situation, because flag of convenience can always move much faster, adjust much faster to the rank supply demand wages. This is a tendency today that is very clear. Now, in the first case, the example and the reason of this video was to give the argument to justify a 3% agency fee, because if we do have this captain, for example, now 1,500 euros times 2 captains is 3,000 euros per year, per month, sorry, times 12, that's 36,000 euros more. This week the budget gone up. Now, how much would it have been, for a crew management fee of this ship? Then $2,500. 30,000. Now, of course, if they have increased the masters, now they will have to increase the chief engineers. So in reality, this owner is having 72,000 euros more. If this bunker's budget was, let's say, 900,000 euros or dollars, then it just had an increase of around this 10%. Now, if our fee is 3, is it clear for you, dear ship owner, to grant Candina these contracts? Because the biggest competitive advantage we have is that we have no conflicts of interest. We, as crew management company, want the long-term talent to stay on board. And this is what the war is. This is what the karate is right now. We have to do the karate to keep the talent in our ships long term. If we start playing around, we are going to suffer, because the talent is going to play with us. These 6 captains played the talent company A, then went to company B. Then company B adjusted the wages, and so now the reaction of company A is that they now have equal wages in bunker south of Spain. All bunker ships south of Spain have equal wages. Now, this Spanish flag collective bargaining agreement is so hard to negotiate this, that they will have to adjust the wages of all the crew. They cannot just go for this rank or that rank. They have to adjust to all the crew. So now there is a gap for LNG, for chemical, and so a Spanish flag that it could be interesting for you, dear Shiponian, to understand. Now, also, if you were looking towards having this Spanish flag ships, of course, perhaps now you would have to adjust another 10% the crew budget, whilst if there was a 3% agency fee, would you feel secure so that the talent would stay on board your ship too? Yes. In both situations, the argument is that, of course, it is very interesting to keep a crew management company long term. And here we are working because even though today is Fiesta in Spain, nowhere else in the world is. Therefore, it is my duty to stay put here in the bridge. Thank you very much indeed. I hope you like this argument to ask us for a quote, because if you do have your ships and the ship management company, the talent will fly. And that is the biggest conflict of interest that today you can start to realize that this inflation, this market adjustment, that means that the huge database company is the best partner, a strategic long-term like Andina is for generations. Thank you very much indeed. Take care. Bye.